All right, let's open up the Solong kit here. It is in a nice little case. All right, here are the contents of the kit. This is probably the machine here. And then we have 2 boxes of cartridges. We have the ink cups. Looks like an assortment of sizes. Some gloves. We've got some bandage wrap. May or may not need that. And we have some true black. We also have some skins in here. 1, 2. We have some, ooh, nice, some dental bibs. Nice, nice. Black ones too. We have the instructions, and we have some thermal paper. Okay, 5 sheets of thermal paper. All right, let's take a closer look at the machine. I don't like that you can see my reflection, so we're gonna just chop that off. Okay, let's open it up. We have the cord, machine, battery is on, another battery here. So 2 batteries, awesome. So we have 2 batteries, which are twist on and off. Cool, I love it. I'm gonna put this one aside. And let's take a look at the machine. I was expecting something a lot smaller for such an inexpensive kit, so this is amazing. This is a really nice size pen you'll get in this kit. Let's just take a look at this. That's pretty good. With everything in here, I also should mention that the grip is really nice and heavy. I do like that. That means it'll make a better liner, and as you can see, it has this really unique pattern on the grip, which I've actually never seen. I feel like my floaty grip will actually stick to that really well. Whether you're using my floaty grip or you're using bandage wrap, I think this grip would be pretty comfortable. It's a nice size. Everything's weighted at the tip. The battery's super nice and light. We've got those stroke lengths: 2.4, 2.7, 3, 3.3, 3.6, 3.9, and 4.2. So a little bit of everything there. Wow, what a nice range. All right, so that's a really nice machine. It looks really good. I definitely want to try it. Should we show you the battery? Okay, let's take a quick look. Welcome. Oh my. Quite an audible battery. I definitely can hear it. It changes in 0.1 increments, which I love. All right, cool. Very straightforward on the battery. All right, next thing we're gonna look at is the skins. All right, I've definitely used this type of skin off Amazon before. It's not the hard one, which I don't like. This one I do like. It is a little more flexible, and I feel like it's less tough for the needle to go through. So a little more like real skin. So that's good. We have another one here. Put that aside. We don't need these dental bibs, but we could set one up as well. Okay, let's do that. In a minute, we'll pull one out. And we have all these cups here. We'll just grab a small one. Okay, I'm just gonna get this medium one here. And let's check out these cartridges. I really like their boxes. I like the art on the boxes. Yeah, I just do. All right, what do they got here? Let's see what they gave us. Boom. So in my kit, I got a 3-round liner and 11 round mag, which is a curved mag. They're both standard gauges, and so they should make for a good example on the silicone. Let's open one up. So that is the 3-round liner. Yeah, cool. This is a neat looking cartridge here. It actually has, if you look closely at it when it's open, you'll see it better. Let me just open it for you now. There's like an iron cross right there. It's pretty fancy. And the whole thing's shaped like an arrow. Never seen a cartridge quite that shape, and I have to say it's pretty cool looking. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna use that in a minute. Let's take out an 11 as well. Check out this little box. Okay, here's the curved mag. It also has that cool iron cross and cool arrow-like shape. Very interested in how these function, and you can kind of see the weld there actually, and it looks pretty great. It's harder to see on 3. Oh yeah, there we go. So you see the weld there. Not bad at all. All right, so let's see how this thing works. Shaking up the ink. All right, we have the machine here, and we have this cool floaty grip that actually matches nicely. So I'm gonna put that on the machine. Really easy, fits on with little effort. And it really grips nicely on this machine. There it is. Very nice. Okay, let's put the 3-round liner on first. So that arrow-shaped cartridge from Solong makes it really easy to twist and tighten your cartridge onto your wireless machine. Okay, I'm at 7.5 volts. And there's the machine turned on. Just adjusting the needle depth here. You can hear it's a nice smooth, just a little bit of clicking feedback to tell you kind of where you are in the turn, which is nice. There we are, the proper needle depth. We have the 3-round liner. So we probably don't want to be too high up. We can start at 3.6 there, since we are on this tougher silicone. Here's the needle needle tip with the ink. You can very easily see where the ink is in this cartridge. Okay, let's check out our lines at 7.5 volts. So it felt really steady and it looks really, really steady. My middle line is a little wonky, but I feel like I got my hand a little more steady on the first and the third one. I think I'd want to go up maybe just a little bit in voltage. I'm gonna try 7.6. Just cleaning my needle tip right now. Noticing that the cross there kind of dips in. That's an easier like aeration point for the needle, and I can jiggle a little and help that ink come out really, really fast. So that is actually a multi-purpose iron cross there. All right, let's try some more. So I'm at 7.6 now. Run out of ink. All right, so let's take a look. So 7.6 is looking even straighter, even better. I'm at 7.8. Going a little faster. Cool. I was happy a little bit lower at about 7.6 volts. I think I can play around a little bit with my hit on this silicone. But I'm loving the way that this machine feels so far. I can't believe it's kind of the price it is. Curious about this 3.3. See if that lighter hit changes anything. Yeah, so it's still getting in the silicone at 3.3, which is impressive. Sometimes it just doesn't get in at all. It's definitely getting in, and I'm able to keep those lines pretty straight. Now I'm going to go up in stroke. I'm at a 3.9, so we'll go up here. This is all still with the 3-liner. All right, so I did many lines on the silicone. I wanted to make sure to kind of eliminate all the other possibilities, since this particular silicone is a little tricky to get straight lines on. My favorite is definitely going to be the 3.6 millimeter stroke setting at around 8 volts currently, give or take whatever feels good for your hand speed. So back at that setting now, everything in this row is a 3.6 and I'm at 8 volts. Little beep to let you know when it's on and off. Nice safety feature. It really feels nice and smooth and straight through this particular silicone especially. Seems like the right setting still. You just gotta be patient with this harder silicone. We've got some nice lining here. I feel really steady with this liner. I'm really impressed with this machine so far. It is working at very similar settings to other machines that I like. I'm at 8 volts, 3.6 for the 3-round liner, which I don't feel like is too high. Any higher, it started bouncing off the silicone. So I feel like the stroke lengths do have the hit that is described, and I'm happy with that. I do want to try a little bit of stipple shading with the same needle. I'm going to actually try doing some whip shading. I like going up a little at 3.9 for that, but we'll practice. So let's start at 3.6 for the whip shading, and then we'll go up from there. I'm going to start lower in voltage for that. I'm at 7 right now. That's 3.6 at 7. I'm going to come back a little bit down in voltage. That's gliding a little better through the silicone now. As you can see, the dots are getting more spread apart. Great, the dots are getting in the silicone beautifully. I really love this whip shade. It looks very consistent and clean to me. I'm just going to play around now by going up in my stroke length at a 3.9 now. Still at a 6.7. I also feel like these needles are remarkably steady. This is a higher stroke. You can see those dots are even more spaced out than up here, so I have more control there. I'm up at a 4.2 now. Some people just run their machines there all the time. Let's do it again. Feel like it's really hitting hard now. I almost think it's probably a little too hard of a hit at that setting for this silicone. You can see it gets a little messy. So between the 3.6 and the 3.9, very easily switch it back. Boom. Don't have to change machines or anything. If you're curious about an adjustable stroke machine, this is definitely a good opportunity. It's hard to find them under $200, especially with all these other things in the kit that you're going to want as a beginner, or if you have apprentices. Cool, a little shading right there, my whatever that is. Very happy with this 3-round liner on the Solong kit machine. So the pen that comes in this kit is called the E75, and I can say I'm very happy with the E75 so far. I think that you'll be happy with it too. It's got a decent motor in it, and the battery is helping as well. I'm getting into the silicone very nicely with the 3-round liner. No problems. We're done with it. Moving on to this 11 curve mag here. Again, very easy to tighten these on there. So curved mag looks very similar. It's got that arrow shape. It's got the opening there. So this machine is very quiet too. All right, I'm at 3.6 and I'm at 6.7 for voltage. I'm going to come down a little to 3.3, right below it. Okay, there we are in the silicone. We can see a smoother shade with the lower hit, so thank goodness we can change the hit on our machine. So that lower hit is 3.3. We can go down from there just to see what that looks like as well. So we have 3.6, 3.3, and 3. You can see it looks smoother the lower it goes, and it gets an even softer appearance on the silicone because the hit is lower as well. So we're going to play around now. I like 3.3. Do a little more shading. I feel like I could get a little smoother than that. Okay, let's try coming down a little bit to the 3. Cool, so I was definitely happier and smoother at 3. You can see the difference very clearly right there. Okay, so again, thank goodness we can change our stroke length. 3 millimeters is ideal for the silicone, getting the shade that I want. All right, let's try doing a little edging as well. So we're at the 3. Can we just go up from there in voltage? I love how quickly these cartridges clean out. So I didn't change my hit. I'm at a 3. All right, all kinds of different mag work on its side here. We can see really nice patterning in the needles. I have very good control. All I did was turn up my voltage and I was happy at that same hit for that needle. So I see really nice penetration into the silicone, see beautiful patterning, which means very low vibration and good control and stability in both the needle and the machine. The weight is definitely at the tip, so I feel like I'm able to create really straight lines. Also because of the comfort of the machine, I'm not fighting against some aspect of the machine. So you guys should definitely look into that. The E75 blew away the 3-round liner and the 11 curved mag. They did not include any large liners in the kit. Just for you guys, I'm gonna pop one on this machine because it works beautifully, and I just want to make sure that it does everything for you guys, because it is coming in like a kit. So let's try a bigger gauge. I have an 11 round liner right here, and this is a dimension cartridge. Fits on this E75 beautifully. I'm gonna go up to that 3.9 first. Starts up no problem, no extra punch needed with this little motor, and the battery seems to get it started no problem. So this first pass here, this is 8 volts, 3.9. It's getting in beautifully. I feel like I could be a little steadier. Let's try maxing it out at 4.2, just make sure. I really feel it hitting the surface of the silicone hard. It's got a nice punch to it. The lines are definitely looking straighter there, but I think I do like it back at 3.9. I don't think I need the punch. I think I might just need to up my voltage a little bit. So here's back up at the top, just slightly higher voltage. It's 3.9, and for comparison, we'll do one more at the bottom at 4.2, just a higher voltage now. With the silicone, it starts bouncing a little bit off the surface if the stroke is too high, and it can affect the stability as well, and penetration. I feel like if it's bouncing, it's not getting in as well. I'm at 9 volts now with this 11 at 3.9. Okay, so my favorite line is actually a little bit higher in voltage at 9 volts, but I'm at 3.9 for my stroke. Otherwise, it starts bouncing a little bit too much on the silicone and doesn't get as even of penetration as well. So you just have to play around with your hand speed and things like that. This silicone is much stiffer than human skin, so it's going to be more challenging to work on, but therefore it should be a good training model for you to get better on human skin. It definitely passed the test for the 11 round liner. It's getting in the silicone, and I'm not seeing too much excess wobble or vibration in the needle path. I feel like this E75 is like a wonderful deal in this kit. This is a very nice professional machine. I would definitely like to try to use this in my shop. It's not just a starter kit, it's a very, very nice kit. So for anybody, professional starters alike, If you have an apprentice, it could be a wonderful thing to recommend they go and get. It teaches you so much about stroke length and things like that that a lot of professionals don't even really know about because they haven't tried these particular types of wireless machines. So you have to try one. You have to try an adjustable stroke. So here you go. This is the kit for you to get started on adjustable stroke and to really explore that territory. Solong Tattooing is amazing. They also sent me these cartridges that I used today, and I'm very, very happy with them as well. I want them to send me some more so I can try them out more in my tattoo shop as well. I feel like they have some of the best aeration that I've seen in terms of like cleaning your needle. That does slow me down during my session when I have to clean my needle and then wait for all the water to get out of it, things like that before re-dipping. It is nice to have a needle tip that you can see through and that cleans out easily. Having said that, also has really, really low vibration, really low wobble, and I like to play around with them more. And I'd love to follow up with you guys more in the future on those needles. All right, guys, you got to get your Solong wireless tattoo kit with this E75. You can find it in a link in the description below. Don't forget to use our links if you want to get discounts, and don't forget to like and subscribe.